Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. There are a few hot topics that I'm going to discuss in this video, and I first am going to start off by talking about Megan Thee Stallion, because Megan Thee Stallion recently posted and deleted a picture of her foot injury after people kept questioning whether or not she was really injured. Now, for those who don't know the backstory behind all of this, back in July, Megan Thee Stallion was shot after leaving Kylie Jenner's pool party, and many people have speculated that the rapper Tory Lanez was responsible for the shooting. Now, Megan never told the police that Tory targeted her, nor did she say who shot her, and it did raise many questions. But Megan did briefly talk about the incident on Instagram Live, and she said that she not only was injured in one foot, but she was shot in both feet.
I was shot in both of my feet. I was shot in both of my feet, and I had to get surgery to get the taken out, get the bullets taken out. Oh Lord, I didn't think I was gonna cry. But yeah, I had to get surgery. It was super scary. It was like just the worst experience of my life. I didn't put my hands on nobody. I didn't deserve to get shot. I didn't do shit. And thank God that the bullets didn't touch bones. They didn't break tendons. I know my mama, my daddy, my granny had to be looking out for me with that one, because where the bullets hit at, it missed everything. But the motherfuckers was in there.
Now, even though Megan said that she got shot in both of her feet, some people still weren't convinced. And more doubts started to come once people started seeing Megan dancing on Instagram and also stepping outside without a cast. And when some people noticed that she wasn't wearing a cast, she made sure to cover her foot when she stepped out again. And there were some questions being raised about whether or not she got shot in both feet. And some people question, how did she heal so quickly? So there's a lot of doubt surrounding Megan's story, and some skeptics feel like she may have either lied about it or she may have over-exaggerated. Now, I personally knew that Megan was seriously hurt when she stepped outside of that car and she was limping with blood leaking from her foot. I knew that she was definitely injured, but was her injury as serious as she made it out to be? I wasn't sure. However, Megan did quiet the noise when she posted pictures of her foot injury. In one picture, she showed medics working on her foot, and in another post, she showed a graphic picture of her injury. And from the looks of it, she might have had a superficial shrapnel wound. And I could be wrong about that, but that's what it looks like to me. And these type of wounds are very painful because these metal fragments literally cut and burn through the skin. So I know she was in pain and in shock when this happened. And she said this in her caption on Instagram: "Laugh out loud. What have I learned about majority of the people on social media is y'all like to hear bad news before good news. A lie spreads quicker than the truth, and y'all really be believing the stuff y'all make up. I got hit at the back of my feet because when I got shot, I was walking away facing the back. Why would I lie about getting shot? Why are y'all so upset that I don't want to be in the bed sad? Why y'all upset that I can walk? I got my stitches out my feet like 2 weeks ago, and I was ready to go celebrate WAP going #1. I usually don't address internet BS, but y'all people are so sick. God was really watching over me, and I'm healing so well. Sorry I'm not as sad and miserable as a lot of you all are, but I'ma keep being Megan Thee Stallion." So that was Megan's response to the critics. And I do think it was a little sad that she had to post pictures of her foot injuries on Instagram just for people to believe her. But the story surrounding this whole situation is so cloudy that people just want answers. People are confused and they have a lot of questions. And I do find it interesting that she mentioned that she got shot in the back of her feet while she was walking away. So maybe she did not see who actually shot at her, which is why she didn't mention any names. but there were two other people who were with Megan at the time, and it was Megan's best friend Kelsey and Tory Lanez. Kelsey said that she wasn't the one with the gun. She already made that clear. So fingers are pointing to Tory Lanez. And according to TMZ, the LA County DA office is looking to charge Tory with a felony assault using a firearm. So this is very serious, and we'll see how this whole story unfolds as more information comes out about this case. But I'm really glad that Megan is okay. Anyway, I want to move on and talk about a very disturbing story that I read about. I'm sure some of y'all are aware of this story, but there is a reality TV star named Tim Norman who was recently arrested and charged for his involvement in the fatal shooting of his nephew, Andre Montgomery. Now, before I break this crazy story down, I'll give you all a brief backstory on who Tim Norman is. Tim starred on the reality show on OWN called Welcome to Sweetie Pies alongside his mother, Miss Robbie Montgomery. And he managed his mother's restaurant business for a while, but his mother did sue him for stealing money from her, and she also sued him because he was stealing her trademarks to use for his own personal restaurant business. Also, Tim Norman has a history of violence. On the show, Welcome to Sweetie Pies, his cousin Charles and his nephew Andre claimed that he physically attacked them. Not only that, his ex-fiancée Janae accused him of being abusive and being an absentee father. Also, he was arrested for beating down one of his ex-employees. And we can't forget about what the reality star Jennifer Williams said about him. Tim was actually dating Jennifer, who is on the reality show Basketball Wives, and Jennifer claimed that he was violent in their relationship, and she also requested to get a permanent restraining order against him. When the news got out that he was arrested, Jennifer actually posted this on Twitter: "Condolences to the family. I can't imagine how this dose of truth is hitting." She also posted on her Instagram story, "Karma will get you one way or another. The truth always reveals itself." Now, when Jennifer called Tim out for being abusive and being a stalker, Tim clapped back at Jennifer and said that she slashed his tires and attempted to run him over. And Jennifer said that wasn't true. However, a lot of people did not believe Jennifer, and she got some backlash, even though she was warning people about the type of man Tim is. Tim is violent, he's money hungry, and he's a wide hip psychopath. That's what he is. Now, I know his past transgressions doesn't automatically mean that he would be behind the murder of his nephew. However, there is significant evidence to prove it. The Fed said that Tim put a hit out on Andre in 2016. He conspired with an exotic dancer named Terica Ellis to hire a shooter to target his own nephew. And he did all of this to collect his nephew's life insurance money. According to the documents, back in October 2014, Tim attempted to obtain a life insurance policy on Andre when Andre was 18 years old. And Tim made sure to be the sole beneficiary. He first attempted to get $250,000 through the Americal Insurance Company, and 2 weeks later, he attempted to get another $250,000 through Forrester's Insurance Company and an additional $250K for an accidental death rider benefit. He also tried to obtain close to $250K for a replacement policy on Andre, but his application was denied. Now, I found all of this very odd because it's not common to take out a life insurance policy on an 18-year-old, and that's not to say that it doesn't happen, but it's not really common unless a person knows their family would financially suffer if they were to suddenly pass away. But Tim was still able to get an insurance policy on his 18-year-old nephew, and I found it weird that he made himself the sole beneficiary. I thought that those benefits would at least go to Andre's mother or his siblings, and I assumed that Tim provided for himself, so why would he need to collect his nephew's life insurance money? Was he in a bind, or was he just being greedy? Or what if he was involved in some insurance fraud and he took out a policy without Andre's permission? I don't know what it is, but I have a sick feeling in my stomach that Tim planned this all along. He set his nephew up for the sole purpose to collect insurance money. That's just the sickest thing ever. This was his nephew. This was his late brother's son. This was his mother's grandson. He did this to his own blood, all because he wanted money. That's disgusting and downright demonic. The documents did go into further detail about Tim's murder for hire scheme. He and his accomplice, Terica, planned this ahead of time. Terica contacted Andre to link up with him in St. Louis, but she was really trying to set him up the whole time. On the day of Andre's death, she and Tim were communicating with each other on burner phones, and they were communicating like that up until the shooting. On the evening of March 14, 2016, Terica texted Andre, found his location, and then she placed a call to Tim to give him the signal. Shortly after that, Andre was gunned down, and the feds claimed that they pinged Terica's phone near the scene of the crime. Terica did not even call the police first. She actually called Tim first, which was highly suspect. And also when Terica left town, she deposited $9,000 in cash into various bank accounts. So that probably raised some suspicion that she was paid for her involvement in the crime. And prosecutors say that Tim contacted the life insurance company a week after the shooting and attempted to collect money. But the Forsters insurance company did not pay him because he failed to provide certain documents. So he did all of that, all of the evil plotting, just to receive nothing in the end. That's just a mess. Some people will do some horrific things for a coin. And look at Tim, he's smiling in his mugshot. This psycho is smiling. It's such a shame. I hope that Tim Norman and Terica are locked up for a very, very, very long time. And I also send my condolences to Andre's family. I know everybody is probably shocked and heartbroken to hear about this, but this story is completely disgusting. Andre did not deserve this. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.